Okay, good morning. My name is Carol Lee Hutton. I'm President and CEO of United Way Silicon Valley. And here with me this morning, Board Chair Dick Levy and incoming Board Chair Susan Prescott. So let's talk just a little bit about United Way Silicon Valley. Dick, tell me about your observations for your tenure on the United Way Silicon Valley Board of Directors, your term for 2 years as Board Chair.
Sure. Like most people, I didn't know much about United Way when I first joined. I knew it as an agency with a long history, collects a lot of money, a small amount of money from a lot of people, and does some good in the community. That's about all I knew. When I started coming to board meetings, it was a real eye-opener though. I found out that there were literally hundreds of agencies with well-meaning people helping the community. And in spite of that, in Silicon Valley, things were getting worse. Fully 1/4 of the people in Silicon Valley were not self-sufficient with respect to food, housing, and medical care. There was an obesity problem with kids. There was a dropout problem. Silicon Valley really was a bunch of islands of poverty in a sea of affluence. And there were a lot of problems with the whole philanthropic issues. Even though there were a lot of agencies, they were uncoordinated. They didn't know what each other was doing. People in the community didn't know these agencies existed. They had no contact with them. People in the community who needed help and could have gotten help from the government were not getting that help. It was really a very, very unpleasant situation for a valley as affluent as this one. Since that time, United Way's been on a trajectory to fix the problem. And some of the initiatives that took place have culminated in the last 2 years when I was chairman, but I can't take responsibility for everything that happened that was good. This has been going on for several years. One big initiative was a community impact initiative which changed the way United Way funds agencies. It focused on the more important things, and it gave longer term, bigger grants to the agency so they could plan on help over a long term. United Way also initiated the 211 program, which links literally hundreds of agencies to people who need help. People just call the number 211, they explain their problem, and they're connected to the right agency that could help them. Another thing United Way has done over the years is just strengthen their internal operations. We recruited and solidified a management team under you, Carol Lee Hutton, Amari Romero-Thomas, Kim Reeves, put together a very, very strong organization which gets stronger every year. We solidified the board, added new members, put in new bylaws, and that was largely the result of some work of Susan Prescott, who was my successor as chair of the board. This is now a very vital organization doing good things and succeeding on its mission. And we're not stopping. We have a lot of new things going on. This year we initiated Live United, which combines not just giving money, but also getting involved in advocacy and getting involved in volunteerism. Thank you. Anyway, we're on a trajectory. The job isn't over. All I think we can hope for from United Way is continuous improvement, and by gosh, we are really seeing continuous improvement in this agency.
So Susan, talk to us now about your vision for United Way Silicon Valley as you become the chair of the board in January.
Well, Dick laid a foundation that's obviously very exciting to build upon in terms of beginning to make impact in the local community. So there's a tremendous opportunity to continue to expand the impact through mobilizing the caring power of the local community, which, as Dick said, is really two worlds apart, a very wealthy set of individuals and another set of individuals who may be less fortunate. So I think as a technology-based valley and analytical quotient runs very high, I think the data that backs up how we approach the impact strategy is very compelling, and I feel really good that with a new round of research that's been completed, we're very clear and focused on what it means to expand impact in the local community around education, around adult living skills, around health. And the way that we approach that, as Dick said, we really want to emphasize in the coming years, and that'll be part of our mission as we take the mantle of leadership from Dick. That includes not only investing in strategic grants and United Way Silicon Valley programs, but I think it also, as Dick said, means advocacy and having clarity around that advocacy strategy and making an impact there. It means leadership and partnerships and coalitions. And Carol Lee, you've done a tremendous job there, and your name is coming up in many different contexts that are relevant and pertinent to our focused mission. I think as you look at the number of small businesses, you look at the entrepreneurs, you look at the young retired professionals who have already made their fortune, I think there's a tremendous opportunity to also go after individuals for not only giving money, but participating in advocacy around issues they're passionate about that align with our focus, and also volunteerism. And so I think the quest of mobilizing caring power, not only of the workplace, but of individuals in the community who have so much to give, is largely untapped today. And I think we've only, sort of hit the tip of the iceberg through our earned income tax credit, where we mobilize volunteers to help work with lower income families completing their tax forms, through the Run Forest Run and some other limited examples. So those are really 5 different frontiers on which we can move forward to see the impact we think is possible in the coming years. And I think we want to in no way change the direction that the organization is on, but I think we just want to amplify some of the new additions to how we can impact the community. And that's what I think our opportunity is.
Tell us, what got you involved in United Way?
I think a couple of things. One is, as somebody who's been very fortunate and really reaped a lot of benefits from being in the Valley, from a Stanford education, working at Adobe and Apple, I wasn't unaware of the fact that I was very fortunate, others less so. So there was a real interest in figuring out how I could give back. And as I had young children, I felt setting an example was important. So with that context of finding a way to give back, looked across the Valley at ways I might do that. And I found that in work, in giving, in volunteering, I think the same strategy holds, which is you want to find something where the mission you're on and the people you're on it with are compelling. And I think if that's true, how much money you make or how many awards you get, that's not as important if you can really feel good that you're on a mission you care about that really matters, with people that you feel are, superstars for what you feel is important. And I think the reason that I got involved with United Way was people like Dick Levy, Don Waters, John Eichhorn, who actually had initially recruited me. I think as we look at the caliber of the board today, the quality of the staff, I think I've never felt more so that the people that we're on this mission with are extraordinary, and the clarity of the mission is laudable. So I think it's really about those things for me, and they continue to be more true than ever today.
Thank you.
So this is like the end of Letterman. Say, oh, Dick, thanks for the kind words and
Good
all
luck.
your leadership. And
Yeah.
It's been great.
Yeah.
It's been great.
Thank you so much. And welcome to you as chair. Yeah. Absolutely. Okay. Thanks.